And now, please welcome to the cage, one of MMA's all-time greats, Dan Henderson.
Dangerous Dan Henderson at the age of 40 has done everything someone can do in the sport of MMA, but he wants to add yet another collection or another belt to his collection. And man, the amount of accolades he's received, I'm surprised he didn't build a add-on to his house for all of the belts and trophies. But here's a guy who was a UFC tournament champion, 2-division champion in Pride, and now looking to add the Strikeforce light heavyweight gold. He says this is more about a challenge to himself. Can he still do it at the highest level possible?
Well, I think so. Dan's he's made his career on beating up bigger guys. At 40 years old, you need something that's going to make you get out of bed and train. Another world title will certainly do that.
I'll never forget first time I tied up with Dan Henderson. 25 years of wrestling, I felt every moment of it in his body. I don't know why he's still fighting, but I'm charging him along, man. At 40 years old, he is a soldier of MMA.
A two-time U.S. Olympian as a Greco-Roman wrestler competing in the 92 and 96 games. Last month was, believe it or not, Dan Henderson Day in Murrieta, California. That's the home base of Team Quest. Mayor Randon Lane made the proclamation as the crowd here in Columbus salutes Hendo.
And now, the defending champion, here is the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Rafael Faijao.
Rafael Faijao looking to break the Strikeforce light heavyweight title jinx. The last three champions all went down in their first title defenses, but he's going to do it with a heavy heart, as all of us in the MMA community have today, receiving the news on the tragic death of a Brazilian MMA personality, longtime friend of the sport, Ivan Canelo, who died tragically of a heart attack last night at 32. Our condolences and prayers go out to his family.
Yes, it's very sad, but Faijao is a professional. He's going to have to be a professional. He's got to put that out of his mind right now. He's got to focus on the task at hand, and that is Dan Henderson.
And nothing like having a big support system like he does. The MMA royalty with Anderson Silva, the UFC middleweight champion in his corner, and of course, Brazilians, like everyone. It's all about family, and in MMA it really is.
And when you take a moment like this, for some people, an emotional moment like this, it crushes them. And for other people like Buster Douglas, when he knocked out Mike Tyson and his mother died just weeks before, it charges them incredibly. Who's going to show up tonight and Rafael Faijao? I don't know.
So Rafael Faijao, of course, winning the title, defeating King Mo Lawal, handing him his first loss. A big crowd, a big weekend, and of course a big main event for the Strikeforce light heavyweight title. We are live from the Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio. And it's interesting. You follow the Twitter, you follow the online polls. This really is a pick'em. People are picking Faijao, people are picking Hendo. Let's go to the tail of the tape and let's find out what the numbers tell us.
Well, I tell you what the numbers say right away is Dan Henderson's 10 years older at 40 years old. He is the warhorse in this matchup. Also, 1.5 inches taller is Faijao, and the 3-inch reach advantage is something that he's going to use. But the size, the weight, normally Faijao walks around 230, 235. He is a big boy.
All right, here for the introductions of tonight's main event, the one and only, the estimable Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nationwide Arena as Strikeforce and Showtime present the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Rockstar Energy Drink. Bigger, better, faster, stronger, party like a rock star. We are sanctioned by the Ohio State Athletic Commission. The executive director is Bernie Profato. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 5 5-minute rounds for the Strikeforce light heavyweight